Some of my most successful how-to videos have been about fitness, and so as a result, I felt I should just make this quick video about Planet Fitness. Now, as a comedian and as somebody who regularly goes to the gym, I've heard all the jokes possible about Planet Fitness. They are truly the punchline of the fitness community. But I hear some of the jokes and I think to myself, that doesn't really give a fair shake to Planet Fitness. And then sometimes I'll hear the jokes and be like, Planet Fitness totally deserves that. And so as somebody who has had at multiple times in my life a Planet Fitness membership, I decided it might be beneficial to go ahead and lay out what I'm calling the 3 pros and cons of a Planet Fitness membership. That way, for anyone who encounters this video and is considering getting a Planet Fitness membership, they can at least listen to this and decide if a Planet Fitness membership is right for them. So let's go ahead and kick it off, and I'm going to lay out the pros for you. Number 1, it's cheap. That's the number 1 reason anybody gets a Planet Fitness membership. At $10 a month, it can't be beat. But like with anything in life, you get what you pay for. But I think it's kind of harsh the amount of jokes levied on Planet Fitness when they're really providing a very cheap alternative for a lot of people out there to be able to have access to a gym membership. A lot of people can't afford these higher-end gym memberships that are out there, so Planet Fitness at least offers something that's at a lot more reasonable price and can get people motivated at least to get out to the gym and to work out. And maybe that means they're only going once or twice a week to the gym to work out, since it's at the same pay rate as getting a Netflix membership, but that's a lot better than them never going to the gym. Number 2, you get everything that you need. They have treadmills, ellipticals, weight machines, so if you come in with a beginner or intermediate training program, they've got everything covered there. At $10 a month, you'd think it would be like going into a hotel gym, but it's an actual gym, and if you come planned, if you're training for a half marathon, or you've got a beginner trainer program for weightlifting, for hypertrophy, you can accomplish that there at Planet Fitness for just $10 a month. Now, if you're a power lifter, if you're training for ultra marathons, maybe Planet Fitness is not the place for you. Number 3, the judgment-free zone. Now, this is where all the jokes related to Planet Fitness come back to. But I do think it is a pro in one sense because it's a good thing. It comes from a nice place. It's a nice philosophy. A lot of people are very intimidated by gyms. I know I've felt that way in the past. And they have the wrong perception of it. You know, they think it's like the movie Pumping Iron, and they're going to walk in and there's just a bunch of muscular people who know what they're doing, and they walk in with no knowledge of how to operate some of the machines maybe, or just feel really self-conscious because they're out of shape. So Planet Fitness's idea comes from a nice place, and to me, if that helps an individual to go ahead and get a gym membership and take the right movements towards training and starting to work out, I think that's a great philosophy to have. It's a whole lot better than just sitting on your couch, feeling intimidated, lacking confidence to go to a gym because you have those wrong perceptions. Now for the cons and where all those jokes come from. Number 1, the locker rooms. I have not been to a Planet Fitness yet that has a comfortable sized locker room. This is a real deal breaker for some people, especially if you're the type of person who gets up in the morning, goes for a workout, needs to utilize their locker rooms to shower and get ready and start your day, go to work. If that's the case and you're looking for comfort while you're changing, at least a little room, it's not going to happen. There's not a lot of room in those locker rooms from what my experience has been. There will always be plenty of old men just walking around naked, not caring at all about their wieners and how close to your face they are. Does not matter. When it comes to the world of the locker rooms and Planet Fitness, penises that are on Social Security do not care. Number 2, the judgment-free zone. Yes, it makes an appearance as both a pro and a con, as it should. Now, as I said earlier in the pros, it comes from a good place. It's a nice thing. You can show up to the gym and there are plenty of nice people that are there. But the flip end of that is that there are people that will manipulate the judgment-free zone concept in a way that is actually negative. And what I mean by that is there are people that will come to the gym without wearing deodorant on, which I can understand for getting your deodorant once, but not investing in deodorant that's $2 to $3 when you get a $10 gym membership. That just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, people do not clean up after themselves. People do not wipe down the machines after their use. There's just a general, sometimes lack of respect that can occur at Planet Fitness because Planet Fitness doesn't choose to emphasize that. Part of their judgment-free zone is this notion that everything should just not be judged, and that's not really how life, society, and a gym works. So in my mind, and as I think it should be for everybody, you know, judgment-free should not be an excuse for common courtesy. Number 3, free food. This is the thing about Planet Fitness which I can't stand. Now, every month on some random day, Planet Fitness will have free pizza and free bagels out. Every time you're leaving the gym, there's already complimentary Tootsie Rolls sitting there on the table. You know, Tootsie Rolls, the candy that looks like my Chihuahua's poop. This is ridiculous for a gym to be doing. You know, a lot of people, for them, Planet Fitness is their first gym membership experience ever. They've had a terrible approach to nutrition in the past. They're finally taking the right mental and physical health goals, and here's Planet Fitness providing them with the exact opposite mindset. It's very unhealthy. You know, and it gives the wrong perception. It gives a person the idea that, hey, okay, I'm at Planet Fitness, I did some exercising, now it's okay for me to go ahead and eat 4 slices of pepperoni pizza. That's not how it works. This is not healthy for people who have food addiction, people who are allured just by junk food in their presence, which is most of us. So it's really backwards and bizarre for Planet Fitness to be doing this type of thing as a gym. And it creates a pretty sick, vicious circle. So it's something I'm just not a fan of. You have to be aware of when you're walking into a Planet Fitness that you've got to have some self-control and some self-discipline. And what a shock that most of the people who sign up for a Planet Fitness gym membership do not have those qualities. So I'm not a fan of that with Planet Fitness, and frankly, with that philosophy, I find Planet Fitness to be aligned pretty screwed up. The rings of that planet not circling very well. So the conclusion, I say if you want a Planet Fitness membership, do it, but just be aware of what you're getting yourself into. So if you have some set goals for your fitness that can be accomplished within Planet Fitness, go ahead and do it. If you live close to the gym, you can go ahead and go home and shower and not utilize their locker rooms, go ahead and do it. If you have a strong sense of self-control and self-discipline, or you're very motivated to be focused on your psychology in a positive way, go ahead and do it. So my perspective really involves maximizing what you can get out of that $10 a month membership. And how that works to me is you get in the door, you accomplish what your fitness goals are for the day, and then you get the hell out of there. So there's no just hanging out there and showering, no hanging out and eating a bunch of pizza, no hanging out and smelling a bunch of people's BO. Just get in the door of Planet Fitness, get your accomplishments that you need done for that day on your fitness goals and fitness calendar, and then get out of there. So if you follow that philosophy to me, you'll have a really successful experience at Planet Fitness. Well, if you have any questions, please do leave them below in the comments. Feel free to comment in whatever way you would like about this video. Please like it if you did like it. Subscribe to my channel. You'll get a bunch of videos of me doing stand-up or sketch comedy. That's mostly what the channel is about. But again, you might get some more fitness videos if people are interested in that topic. Well, that's it for me. I wish you all the best on your fitness goals. Please do subscribe to this channel, as I said, and on my YouTube channel. This is a judgment zone, but with respect and compassion.